Good afternoon from the King Power Stadium to everybody, and let's hope we can lap it up and enjoy it and savour it. Here he's got a corner to try and affect the game. Right-footed into the near post. Stuart Armstrong got his head on it, comes out to Tielemans. Oh, he smashed it. It was on target, I think, from inside the penalty area. Half away, only back out as far as Maddison on the left. Edge of the box, twists and turns past Stuart Armstrong, gets the cross in, and the header over the bar, turned over, and Saints get a reprieve as Castagna can't keep it down. 6 minutes gone, 0-0. You know, Leicester fans were moaning about Brendan Rodgers earlier. When you think about the perspective of the history of the club, top 10 in the top flight for 5 years, they've never done it, and fans are still not happy.
I just feel sometimes, you know, at some clubs, the expectation is just too high.
Oh, now Lianco might have handled that. He misjudged it, miscontrolled it. Then it looks to me like he tricked Vardy up. I reckon there were 2 fouls by Lianco there. One a handball and one a trip on Vardy right on the edge of the penalty area. But the tenacious bearded Brazilian got away with it, Dave. I do like Lianco, but he does scare the life out of me sometimes. Well, there you are, Dave, on the screen. How about that? Yeah, and Kane getting his head in the way on the screen as I come to you. Get out of the way, Kane, for goodness sake. And here comes Leicester again. Nice play down the right-hand side. Maddison, constantly a handful, gets his shirt tugged by Salisu. Referee plays on. Maddison gets it back off Mendy, then slips it cleverly down the right-hand side to Castagna. Early ball in towards Vardy, who stretches and can't get the touch he needed. The goal kick to Southampton, but that's as close as Leicester have come.
Well, they've had 2 in the last 5 or 6 minutes. 2, lots of good movement, Leicester. Down the left-hand side and then down the right-hand side.
Anyway, Kane Reeves just brought the half-time food back, Dave. Bit blooming late now, isn't it? Hey? A bit late now. Are we supposed to eat that? Anyway, another Leicester player down inside his own half. I think we can safely say Jamie Vardy's made a meal of that. 49th minute. Schmeichel clears long for Leicester, right down the middle. And Lianco can only head it up 30 yards and go, and he's given it to Vardy. What a save, and then Maddison scores on the follow-up. Dear oh dear, a calamity at the back for Southampton. Dave Merrington said it might be a mistake, and that was a mistake. The Saints players have surrounded John Moss, not happy about something, but it seemed to me at the time Lianco just played it back into Vardy's path. McCarthy made a great save, but it's 1-0 to Leicester. Our players are arguing in the centre circle. Ralph Hasenhüttl's arguing as well, Dave. They are arguing about something, and it's not to do with the goal, and I have no idea.
Well, this is farcical, isn't it? I mean, I can't really say, Adam.
So the drop ball that restarted the game, Saints not happy that Leicester didn't give them the ball back. But Saints having done well, and now they're arguing again as Stuart Armstrong kicked off with Adam Armstrong. There's arguments going on. Back to Romeo. Redmond makes a little move for him, but Romeo chips it in, well, towards Adam Armstrong, and then he slips as Fofana got there first, and Leicester will break, and this is dangerous. But Dewsbury all slips it through to Barnes, and it's 2-on-1. Barnes, he's got Vardy to his right. Barnes goes on his own, and Lianco does well to stay with him and makes up for his earlier error. Barnes should have squared it earlier to Vardy. It's still 1-0 and Leicester have a corner.
Well, Barnes has broke away down the left-hand side. It's 2-1 with Vardy to his right, and he just hesitated to get the ball across to him.
Salisu plays a very good ball down this left wing. Shea Adams' first touch, keeps it in, slips it infield nicely to Elyounoussi. He then gives it away, and then Adams slips over, another one slipping, Dave. As Elyounoussi gets it back because Castagna made a mistake, crosses it to Redmond, whose header is saved by Schmeichel. Two-handed holds it. Redmond slaps the turf with 2 hands. He's disappointed.
Good closing down.
It's not a bad header
from Adams there, yeah.
And Jennifer has it again. Moves it to Redmond in the box, and he just couldn't control it. It was a hard one to do. The ball just behind him. And then lovely skill from Harvey Barnes to nick it past Ward-Prowse and feeds Vardy. First touch takes it away from Lianco. He's into the box on the left, back onto his right foot. 2-0. No mistake this time from Jamie Vardy. He signs the season off with a goal on the final day yet again. 7 seasons he's done that. Leicester are going to win this, and Saints are going to lose their final game of the season unless there's a minor miracle here at the King Power. Lovely counter-attack. Leicester 2, Southampton 0. Jamie Vardy's 15th Premier League goal of the season. Needs some quality up front as Armstrong's done well, gets a 1-2 off Redmond. It's brilliant, has to be a penalty. It's given. Tielemans is unhappy that John Moss has given it. He thinks Armstrong went over his leg. But Saints have a penalty, and the fact that his leg was out there invited Stuart Armstrong to do that. But I think it was a lack of judgment from Youri Tielemans with just over 11 minutes to go. Southampton's captain and top scorer up against Schmeichel, scores, blasts it past him. Saints are back in, and the away fans have something to shout about this afternoon. Leicester 2, Southampton 1, and now Ward-Prowse and Schmeichel face off as they try and get the ball off the Dane to get it back to the halfway line. They've been feeling aggrieved ever since Leicester scored the opening goal, especially Ward-Prowse. There will be some Saints fans listening thinking, why haven't they been playing like men possessed from the kickoff? Well, I get that point, but they've certainly upped it since the Leicester goal. Here's Maddison, left-hand edge of the penalty area, curls it to the back post. Oh, and Perez has done it again. Saints goal counts for nothing, really. The defenders look around and ask to each other, where were you?
Well, Salusi's took too far in. He's not got his angles right. He's not got his left shoulder out. He doesn't know where Perez is, and he just tucks it away.
As the ball played into feet, nice 1-2 for Leicester. Now with Lookman, sprays it to Tielemans, no one goes towards him, and then he plays it out wide to Perez, who drills it into the 6-yard area, and that's the fourth for Leicester. And I think it's that man, Ayoze Perez, again. First time finish, the Saints have fallen apart at the back.
Once again, though, it's an overlap, it's a play back, marking in the 18-yard box. Salusi's gone to floor, Perez not marked. What more do you say?
The shame is that Saints were playing all right 15 minutes ago. 4-1 it is. Brighton have beaten West Ham 3-1. And John Moss says that's enough for the season. Saints lose away from home. Their rotten run at the end of this campaign has finished in similar style at the King Power Stadium.